Two quick things before I give you 5 truths about our thought process. Number one, the things we read, listen to, and watch influence what we think. The things we read, listen to, and watch influence what we think, how we process. It influences our emotions, our behaviors, our values, and plays a key part in how we live our life. And there are several mediums. I'm not anti these mediums. We enjoy these mediums just like you of communication and entertainment. But understanding the filter and the censor that must be in our life to enjoy such things. For instance, a few years back, we were subscribers of the mailing movie. I'm not going to call the company out, but they mail the movie to your home. You put the movie in your queue, and then when you send those back, they send it to you. But this one was an extra special deal. You could actually return them to the store, and while they're mailing you some more, you could pick up some of the same. If you had a 2-movie subscription, you could take 2 back, pick up 2 for free while they mailed you 2 more movies to your home. Here's the only problem with that. When we trust other sources, Hollywood or whoever's producing these movies to just send us the best stuff, it's not going to happen. And so we started getting all kind of junk sent to our home, stuff that was on the top 10 list, stuff that had just come out. But I wasn't taking time to read the movie description or what was involved in it or what was in it. And we started getting all this junk coming into our home. And these things are big influences in our life. Television is a huge influence on our life. How many of you watched the show Glee? Keep your hand up. I want to take pictures of, I'm just kidding. I want to learn a little bit about this sensation called Glee. I've never watched it. But I looked at parentstv.org just to see some of the rating and some of the appeal. And here's what's happening on this show. It's the hottest show among young adults and teens right now. And according to parentstv.org, a great way for you to analyze and understand what's in these shows, parents should be aware of this edgy teen show filled with adult themes. Simulated sex scenes are usually left to the adults on the show, but sexual situations between the teens are dealt in frank and explicit ways. And the themes include teen sex, teen homosexuality, and some bad language, and they had those listed there. Bleep, 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 bleep. It was all into that paragraph. Now here's the thing. If your kids are in your home and they're watching shows that are contrary to the Word of God and the philosophy of how we are to live, and we allow such things to become a part of who our life. So let's say that these shows do include some of these things like teen sexuality or being promiscuous or whatever it is, and we allow our mind to have access to these things. Now they become a part of our thought process. And here's the conflict that happens in families. If your child goes out and does something that you disagree with, and you scold them for it or discipline them for that action, yet in our home we allow these things to come into our television, the things that we personally pay for the bills on, the television, the cable, the internet, whatever it is, we allow them to have access to it. There's a conflict there. You say one thing, but you allow me to do another. You say one thing, but you allow me to take these negative forces and allow them to become a part of my life. And we have trouble processing. The stuff that God says is whole and pure and just and right is in here, and also the negative things that don't belong become a part of who we are. How many of you watch Desperate Housewives? I know you're scared to put your hand up now. It's okay. Just sit on it and tickle your leg or something so you know you meant to raise it, okay? Desperate Housewives, another great example of garbage in, garbage out. The show is full of extramarital sexual activity, sexual content, becomes the driving force behind the series. Included words such as beep, 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 and beep, beep. That's what you're watching. That's what you're digesting. That's what you're allowing to have access to your mind because you've opened it up and you've said, hey, come on in here, become a part of who I am and part of my life's philosophy. And I went through the top 10 list and found murder over and over and over and over again. Sex outside of marriage, over and over and over again. Language that is not pure and wholesome, over and over again. We feed ourselves these things and they become a part of who we are.